Good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 13 of A Case of the Blues. Newcastle 2, Chelsea nil, and I am pissed off with that result. I've got my new Christmas PJs on and my dresser gown on. Let's get this video done quickly because I want to go to bed. That was a complete waste of my time watching that shit. That's the first game under Enzo where I've looked at the whole game and just gone, what the fuck was that? Start to finish. Poor in defence, poor in midfield, poor in attack, goalkeeper, poor. Just the whole performance was poor. It felt like we were playing under Poch again. All the possession going nowhere, sideways, backwards, wingers. It took Mudryk till 40 minutes to try and beat his man. It weren't till the second half where we tried it a little bit more. It was just senseless. Everything we were doing was senseless. Enzo in that midfield, he needs to go to our C team, let alone our fucking B team. That geezer's pass completion must have been about 20% in the first half. Wasteful. Felix, he's just a fancy, flary player. Look at me, I look pretty on the pitch. I'm going to do the thing that makes it look pretty. Fucking bury it. Useless. Wasteful up top. And Kunku had a bad game. A bad game. I'll give him a little bit of leeway because he's had previous games where he's looked brilliant, and I know that he's a good player, so he's entitled to a bad game. But if you're trying to push for a start in the starting 11, today was your day to turn up, and you didn't. You didn't turn up. Jorgensen in goal. If we want confidence, I mean, Maresca come out before and said he's not quite there yet. Sanchez is our number one goalkeeper. Now we know why. Because that was a terrible performance from him, I thought. I always talk about Sanchez and the confidence that he brings in the defence, and I don't think he gives us much confidence because he's not very good with his feet. Jorgensen, flipping out all over the place. And then, typical, we've got the same donkeys in defence. Disassi, I don't know how the guy defends. I do not know how this guy defends. And going forward, completely wasted. He doesn't know what he's doing. He gets a nosebleed as soon as he goes past the halfway line. He ain't good enough. He's not good enough. Tosin, I thought he had a bad game. He looked shaky, looked wobbly, little shit clearances and stuff. Badiashile, I'm not even going Badiashile, sorry, I'm not even going to talk about him. He's a waste of space. He's shit. He's not good enough for Chelsea Football Club. Not good enough for the B team. The funny thing about it is the Europa Conference League is gassing us up a little bit with this B team. Now we're coming up a little bit up against a little bit of quality. You're starting to see where the weaknesses are. Badiashile, not good enough. Cucurella, I thought he had an okay game. He's probably like out of all of them, I thought he was better than the most of them. But again, like there's not one player in that team that I think stood out today that I could say was good enough. I thought Maresca got it wrong. I thought he got it wrong. He put Viega in the midfield. I wouldn't have done that. I would not have done that. Enzo Viega, Cucurella inverting, and you got Dewsbury Hall on the right. Why did we sign this player? That's one player I don't understand why I don't understand why we signed him. To me, I think Maresca was just going, here you go, bro. You did well for me last year. Here's your big contract. That's all I think it is. I'll take you with me kind of thing. You done me well, I'll do you well. That's all it is. I mean, he's a good squad player. That's about it. Putting him in a game like this, I don't see the point. He's the type of player that comes on 80th minute just to make up the stamina on the pitch. Literally, that's all I can see him doing. I thought Mudryk was okay second half. First half, didn't really see him. Madueke come on. I thought it changed the game a little bit. We looked a little bit more direct. He's taking his player on. He's running into the box. He's crossing across the box. Delivery, poor. Poor. When are we going to score a corner? Let me get up the corner stats. Let me get them up. We had a ton of corners. Not one of them did I think we was going to score from. Not one of them. Let's have a look. So corner kicks 9. They had 1. 9 corner kicks. Poor. Not one of them did I think was going to go in. And when you look at their 2 goals, the first goal I knew was coming because we're pissing around at the back like we do, pissing around and with players that are not comfortable on the ball. Not comfortable on the ball. We wanted to get the ball out, flick it up to the wide man straight away. It weren't working. Didn't work. Didn't work about 3 or 4 times, but we kept doing it. Kept doing it until they waited for us to make a mistake. We made the mistake. They scored the goal. 1-0. 2-0. Silly fouls in dangerous positions. Stop giving them away. Comes in. Jorgensen, I don't know where he's going. Don't know what he's doing. And then it's a little bit. I moaned at Disasi, but when I looked at it again, it's a little bit unlucky. He don't know that Jorgensen's flapping around on the floor, does he? So I'm not going to blame Disasi for that. But yeah, just fucking poor, man. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. I mean, if these players are trying to put in an advert for them to get in the starting 11, I'm not sure many of them actually come out of that with any justice and makes you think, yeah, get them in there. Not one of them. Not one of them at all. And it's a shame because today we could have. I mean, looking at all the other results, Brighton scraped, well, lost, but Liverpool scraped through 3-2. Well, they didn't scrape through, to be fair to them. I'm just checking it now. 3-2. So they're through. Villa knocked out by Palace. Man United 5-2. We knew that was going to happen. We knew they was going to have a little bounce. But now we go into the weekend with a loss. They've got to win. They're going to be really up for it. New manager, they're going to be up for it. I know that we've made 11 changes this game, and then the next game it will be another different 11. But it's just, the thing hanging over our heads. Newcastle obviously go through. Preston beaten by Arsenal 3-0. Easy game for them. Tottenham knock out Man City. So now we've got Tottenham, Arsenal, Newcastle, Man United, and Palace, and Liverpool left in this cup competition. That to me is like giving the trophy away to, well, in my opinion, it's giving it away to either Arsenal or Liverpool. I can't see anyone doing it, but I'm not saying we would have been the favourites if we went through, but I think we make it a lot harder than Newcastle would. I can't see Newcastle winning it, but I tell you what, I'll be supporting them in it, and hopefully they do go on and win it, so we can say we've lost to the better team, the best team in that cup competition. But I'm not happy, man. I'm not happy with that. They've got to do a lot better. I felt like we threw that away today. I felt like we completely threw that trophy away today. I understand that Maresca wants to rotate the team and make changes, etc. I even expected the team to be changed. Let me show you what I tweeted. I tweeted the team that I thought I would put out today. Maybe this team's not good enough anyway. The team that I tweeted out: Viega at left back, no Cucurella, Badiashile and Tosin, Jorgensen in goal, Gusto at right back. I felt like we needed a right. Don't play Disasi. Don't play him. Enzo and Caicedo in the middle. I weren't expecting Viega in the middle, and I definitely weren't expecting Dewsbury Hall. But I did put Sancho on the right wing. Now, if he come out, he was ill, then understandably, someone's got to come in and take his place. He put Dewsbury Hall in there, who, in my opinion, I don't think he really offers much. I'll be honest with you. I went with Felix, I went with Mudryk, and I went with Nkunku. So the team is pretty much near enough what I thought we would go with and what we should go with. But I just feel like Maresca got it wrong with the midfield. I think when you're playing Enzo there, you need someone who's just going to be absolutely solid in there. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think Viega had a terrible, terrible game. But I don't think he's a midfielder. I'll be honest with you. I don't think he's a centre mid. I think he's a left back that inverts. He played some good passes through the lines at times. Mudryk played some good balls through. There was one to Felix. But ultimately, we lacked creativity. We lacked any real chances in the box. We had a lot of touches in the opposition box, but we couldn't do anything with it. And it didn't help that Nkunku had a really bad game today. But yeah, not happy at all, man. So we've just got to carry on. We've got to move on from this. We've got to put this to bed very quickly because we've got Man United at the weekend and we are not losing that game. If we lose that game, I'll be fucking fuming. I'm fuming now, but we can't win them all. And I don't want people to turn around and say, oh, it's only the Carabao Cup. Fuck that. Every competition that we're in, we go in it to win it. I don't want to hear none of that. This is Chelsea. We don't do that. We go in it to win it. So throwing that away has pissed me off. Anyway, I'll catch you on the weekend. I won't be doing a live stream, but I'll do a match reaction. Chelsea, Manchester United. But yeah, I'll catch you then. Not very happy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I've got to get these subscribers up. They're very low at the moment. Yeah. See you on the next one.